On behalf of the nearly 4 million youth served in more than 1,000 Boys and Girls Clubs across the country, welcome. This day marks the first day of Boys and Girls Club Week, a nationwide celebration of the young people and the families served by the Boys and Girls Club everywhere. This special week pays tribute to the more than 100 years that the Boys and Girls Club is making a difference in communities, small and large. Boys and Girls Club Week focuses on building awareness and highlights the important role that the clubs play in enhancing the lives of its members. We're excited to be kicking off this week at Winston Park with you here today. In 1926, the Tampa Rotary Club established the first club in Tampa, the West Tampa Boys Club. The oldest youth-serving organization in Tampa, the Boys and Girls Club at Tampa Bay, is dedicated to ensuring that our community's disadvantaged and underserved youth have a tangible measure of hope and greater access to quality programs and services that will enhance their lives. With more than 15,000 youth served in 17 clubs, 1 teen center, and 5 school-based sites, the Boys and Girls Club of Tampa Bay is proud to be celebrating its 90th anniversary this year, and is committed to continuing its mission of enriching the lives of young people and providing a safe haven in which they can learn and grow. And the background noise of those kids having fun is probably the best background noise you can have in a message like this. So turn up the volume on the kids if at all possible. We'd like to extend our gratitude to all of you today for attending and also acknowledge some special guests in the audience. We'd like to thank Chloe Coney, representing Congresswoman Kathy Castor. Chairman Les Miller, Hillsborough County Board of County Commissioners. Melanie Hoyt, representing Dana Young, Florida House of Representatives. We'd also like to recognize Chief Jacobo. And also Majors Chad Chronister and Majors Allen Hill. We'd also like to thank Hillsborough County, the Hillsborough County Board of County Commissioners, the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Department, and by far and most, Jeff and Penny Vinik and their family. Thank you very much. At this time, it is my pleasure to introduce and welcome to the stage Chairman of Hillsborough County Board of County Commissioners, Les Miller.
Thank you and good afternoon. That is a beautiful sound back there. Those kids, I remember with Natural Resource playing today and having a good time. Today's event is a stellar example of government and the community working together to bring about change and provide needed services. And that's exactly what Hillsborough County Parks and Recreation did when changing the economy, climate, and restructuring of the department threatened ongoing programs right here at Winston Recreation Center. With resources and programming for Winston transitioning to the newly constructed, soon-to-be-open Emmanuel P. Johnson Community Center and Gymnasium in Progress Village, we committed to keeping Winston Park operational and promised the residents of the Winston Park area that programming would not end at this site. Since then, it's become a top priority of our Parks and Recreation Department to find a qualified partner that could step in and provide a quality program for the Winston Park community. The county did find a suitable partner as promised, one with 90 years of service in the Tampa Bay area and more than 100 years nationwide, and nearly 4 million children and teens impacted by programs and services offered. The partner certainly meets the requirements. After months of negotiating between Parks and Recreation, the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Department, and the Boys and Girls Club of Tampa Bay, and supported by the Hillsborough County Board of County Commissioners, we are thrilled to be the catalyst for this initiative that will transform Winston Park and other locations into valuable, safe, and productive centers for young people of our community. After all, the children we pass through these doors of our leaders of tomorrow. The agency will operate 5 community center Boys and Girls Clubs in Town and Country, Dover, Mama, Nuccio Park, and this location. With county support, the center will provide at-risk teenagers aged 12 to 13 with career exploration and job training opportunities through the YES program, the Youth Employment Services Academy. The support of the county will provide wraparound youth development services to young people and their families through Hillsborough County. The partnership is just one outstanding example of how government, community, and private sector organizations can work together. Congratulations, Hillsborough County Sheriff David G. and his staff, Mr. Chris Letsos with the Boys and Girls Club of Tampa for partnering with us and bringing the community assets together. Now, the staff always say I deviate. I'm going to do it right now from the script. It is to me one of the most important things that we're doing in Hillsborough County to work with the Boys and Girls Club to make differences in our community. I've been talking about the Nuccio Park Boys and Girls Club. That club over there has transformed that community into something that is unbelievable. There was so much going on over there. There was crime, no telling what else was going on. When the Boys and Girls Club came in there, it made such a drastic difference in that community. And it is vitally important that the same thing will happen here. So I just had to say that today. You come to this community, and thank you so much for all that you've done, all that you're doing. We really do appreciate it. So at this time, staff has told me how to do this. It's a proclamation. And the proclamation reads, whereas the young people today will grow into the community leaders of tomorrow, and whereas many young people need a variety of accessible professional youth services to help them reach their full potential, and whereas the Girls Club promotes academic success, increase health and lifestyle, encourage a good character, and enhance leadership, and whereas the not-for-profit organization's record of strong leadership has led to the creation of 23 Boys and Girls Clubs throughout Tampa Bay, including Tampa, Riverview, Brandon, Plant City, Town and Country, Waimama, West Tampa, and whereas local Boys and Girls Club provide services to more than 15,000 young people in Tampa Bay annually, and whereas the Boys and Girls Club of Tampa Bay is celebrating 90 years and making differences in Tampa Bay by ensuring that young people are kept off the streets and offering them a safe and supported place to play and go. And whereas local Boys and Girls Club will be joined by more than 2 million young people and 4,000 clubs nationwide this year in celebrating Boys and Girls Club Week, now for their be proclaimed that the Board of County Commission, Hillsborough County Board, does hereby declare March 7th through 12th, 2016 as Boys and Girls Club Week in Hillsborough County. We call on all citizens to applaud the Boys and Girls Club and our state of providing comprehensive, effective services to the young people in our communities, executed the 7th day of March 2016. Signed 7 members of the County Board of County Commission. I think I'm supposed to introduce Chief DeCopo. Sir, come on up.
Well, on behalf of Sheriff G and the entire Sheriff's Office, I'd like to welcome everybody here this afternoon and certainly thank you for the privilege of allowing us to be part of this great organization. You know, over 100 years ago, I didn't read over 100 years ago, but my kids think I may have been. I did read a quote from Frederick Douglass, who over 100 years ago stated, "It is easier to build strong boys than to repair broken men." And really nothing could be truer than the work of the Boys and Girls Club. The work they do, not just with these children, but in building strong communities, is remarkable. And the impact spreads, as the Commissioner said, far beyond the walls of this building. If Nuccio is any indication of the change that we're going to see in a community as a result of the Boys and Girls Club, the people here who live here are in for a welcome change. So on behalf of Sheriff G, again, thank you for allowing us to be part of this event and this fantastic organization. Thank you.
If it's okay, I'd like to introduce Mr. and Mrs. Jeff and Penny Green. So this is great. We have already, I love that, last Commissioner Miller, the natural resources. The kids are our best natural resources. We always talk here about the weather, and we talk here about the friendliness of the people, and we talk about the water as great resources, but you've given us such inspiration on the children. And the quote, Chief, you made 100 years ago. It was a great quote, and I'm going to have to ask you again exactly what it was afterwards. But we're such believers in this. So, you know, Penny and I are delighted to be here on this beautiful day listening to these children. We are delighted to be able to make this gift for renovating and expanding these Boys and Girls Club, including the inside of the facility, the outside, a hockey rink, a roller hockey rink that'll go up over there with a roof above it. This is just a thrilling thing for us to do, and on behalf of our Family Foundation, we're so pleased to do that. Now, we supported the Boys and Girls Clubs up in Boston. You know, we are right aligned with the mission of this nationwide organization, helping young boys and girls off from disadvantaged areas, creating environments for them to be successful during the day, especially after school, helping them with relationships. We're also delighted to be able to do it down here in conjunction with the Sheriff's Office, etc., with 2 elementary schools right around here. This is a collaboration of the Boys and Girls Club, of this club, of the Boys and Girls Organization, of the school system, of the sheriff's, of the police and sheriff's offices, all working together to improving lives of the kids that are going to be in this building, but also hopefully, like in Nuccio, to the extended community here and having a community impact. That's what thrills us so much about being fortunate enough to make this gift. So, before I ramble, what I was going to say, Penny and I supported Boys and Girls Club in Boston. We actually discussed whether we wanted to donate to or be involved with a new club up in Boston or a renovation or something like this. But you know, we delayed so long, and we said, we don't want to do this in Boston. Let's wait till we move to Tampa, and let's do it for a club down here. So hopefully that doesn't make it back the way up to Boston. I have a feeling we may be contacted tonight. But anyway, great day. Thank you all for coming out and attending. Again, our Family Foundation, one of the core missions of it is children. What's more important than children? Also education. And we are so delighted that it took us a few years, but to be able to make this gift to hopefully improve this area and improve the lives of many important children and their experiences here. So thank you very much.
I want to thank you all for coming here today. My name is Dennis Alvarez. I am a club alumnus. I attended the West Tampa Club 63 years ago when I became a member. I learned that from my dad, who was a member of the West Tampa Optimist Club at the time, that helped physically build that club. Of course, that club is no longer there, and I-4 took it over. But I want to congratulate Jeff and Penny for your ongoing support for the clubs. I'd also like to wish you luck on your current streak. I didn't want to say that because it's like telling the pitcher in the 8th inning he's got a no-hitter. So I hope I don't bring what we used to call in West Tampa when we wanted somebody to miss a foul shot, we would say fufugato. So I hope this is not a fufugato. But not only did you all come down here and you invested in our community back in 2010, but you came down here and became a member of our community. That means so much to us. You are leading the way, not only in the downtown area, but through the whole community. And me as a native, appreciate that very, very much. Your partnership with the Sheriff Chief, is a new fad. It's helping, as you can see, a lot of these kids. One of these days, a bunch of these kids will follow most of us. Will be successful because of what you provided them. So, on behalf of the foundation board, of which I currently serve as chairman, we personally want to thank you. We want to thank you from also from the corporate board, which I also served some time ago, and I also served as chair. So again, on our behalf, thank you all very much. And at this time, I'd like to call Mark up here for a second. And I would ask for you all also to kindly join us up here. Going to present you all with a lifetime club membership to Jeff and Penny Vinik. The great futures do start here. We have your own club